Day 42 of my carnivore, and it's day 4 already of my lion diet. I will say lion diet because I had some tweaks. So that actually saved me yesterday because I was, my video I had uploaded and I was just, done. But I feel amazing. I do. And yesterday I walked for a very long time, almost 12,000 steps, and I was still not having enough. I did some weights at home. I was feeling amazing. My body is just full of energy. So I'm feeling very, very good. And yesterday I was having meat aversions and I was done. I didn't want to do it, and then I had to go to the grocery store and wanted to buy something just to have a little bit of variation or something. I wanted to quit the lion diet, but I didn't. I actually just made some few adjustments. So I did eat at 10. I did eat a beef steak with butter. So that when I actually felt like I don't want to eat any more meat. So what I did, I Googled beef bar, these beef bars and how to do it at home. And it's just ground beef and with butter. So I figured out I can make this crunchy ground beef in my oven and just put in some spices, and then it maybe will give me a little bit of a different taste and texture. And it worked so good. It worked amazing. I just put in the first time in 42 days, some spices. I wasn't that strict on a lion diet, like just salt. No, I took spices. And it was so good. It gave me a completely different view than on carnivore and these kind of things. So it's not something that I will do, every time. For example, I will prepare now my rump steak. I wouldn't put, something on my rump steak because I like the rump steak normally. Let's see if I will enjoy it, because I'm very hungry right now, and it's not even 9 almost. So at 9.9 I get so hungry. And at 16 o'clock. So these are my eating times. And yesterday, this crunchy ground beef was just so delicious. And then I made it. I do have now these bars in my fridge, and we will see how it's going and how it tastes with the butter. I have no clue. But this gave me so much variety. Before I get to the grocery store, I just had such a satisfaction feeling after eating just, a handful of this crunchy ground beef. It wasn't something different, and it was really crunchy because I put the wrong degree on my oven, but it helped me so much. And put it then on the meat, it was just like a little crunchy something on my meat, and that was so enough. I went to the grocery store and I did bought, this was my second adjustment. I wanted to have something with the taste. So I do have electrolytes with the taste, just put in the freezer and made like ice out of it. So that's really a good thing for me, because then I'm busy and it's, having some satisfaction. For me, that was just, now if it's hot outside, it's just perfect. It's just electrolytes and it's just, ice cream. So it's so good. And one thing I did have is sparkling water, no sugar, just with some lime and some mint. So I just needed that. I was walking and then I go to the grocery store. I bought mustard. That was my second tweak. And one thing that was problematic, because the mustard, both they had were with sugar. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna just take a lick and try it out, because I have no chance to go somewhere else right now. And it was awful. So that was a good thing. I was completely off mustard. Just a lick of it, it was just bleh. It was so sweet and just, it didn't fit. I don't know why they put sugar in the mustard. It just doesn't make sense at all. And so I'm very sensitive to sugar right now and I cannot take it. The other trick I did have is not to have just water. And I did quit my coffee, and I was having so much headaches and all these kind of things. And what actually helped me is to have a matcha tea just with water, to just calm me down somehow. It is my pleasure, and I think it's very important, if you do anything, not to restrict yourself. Don't do it. If you have the feeling like I did yesterday, that I want to quit carnivore completely because I was just sick of meat and having these meat aversions, without these little tweaks and a little bit of spice on my meat, and and my little matcha and maybe some mustard, I would have quit maybe. So it was helping me so much to have these little tweaks still in the carnivore world. And I was dreaming of just making out of some cream cheese, just some cream cheese and some whipped cream, just a little bit of a cream kind of thing. That's what I'm dreaming of, and I'm dreaming of eggs. So I do dream the right way. And I did lose weight. I'm actually now the lowest I've ever been for years. I have 65.1. So that's amazing. That's really amazing, because I haven't been that low maybe when I was 18, 19 in a good way. I have been low like this when I was very stressed and sick and did just smoke at the time and just drink alcohol and didn't eat at all. These kind of things I had in the past. I don't smoke anymore. I don't drink. I don't, these kind of things. I do drink, but not like every day. I just drink maybe 2 times a year when something special is. It's actually just in a company. When we have some events, then I like to drink, but usually I don't. And that these tweaks is just helping me through it, and it's giving me satisfaction, and I like to do it again. And I'm looking forward for my steak today, even just having my rump steak today. And yesterday I did have a flat iron steak. I never had that before. The taste was completely different. Completely. It was the same company, same cow, because it was bought at the same day as well. So it tasted so completely different. I don't like the texture because the fat things are just too chewy and you cannot eat it. For me, I couldn't eat it. So my dog was happy. But it had a completely different taste, and it didn't taste as meat at all. So yeah, that's so interesting. And I just have my Smarty books to tell you what else. I was having so much energy. I just wanted to do sport all the time. I posted both things also on Instagram. So I'm just trying to also a little bit document what I'm eating, what I'm making also on my Instagram. But I'm not a very Instagram person. I don't like it anymore. So yeah, I'm just gonna figure it out if I like it or not anymore. I had this amazing feeling suddenly that everything's gonna be all right. I felt love, I felt good, I felt just in balance. So I did have the feeling that my body is finally adjusting to something and is happy with me, because I'm not taking something away from it. I'm giving him something, with variation, with the spices and these kind of things. And it kind of satisfies my body. So I think it's so important to listen to your body. And if you start craving like crazy something, just to figure out how to make it in a carnivore world. And I was craving my pastry that I love, and it's with fresh cream cheese and it's very sweet and these kind of things. And I figured out after my lion diet experiment, I wanted to make just this carnivore version of it, and just make it maybe just with eggs, just to make a like an omelet, and just put this cream fresh with a little bit of whipped cream on it, or make a oopsie cake or these kind of things. I also try on Instagram also to put in the highlights some recipes which I found very good from Kelly Hogan or somebody else. So I'm trying now to make it a little bit more structured, also to not always search things that I saw and I want to try out, or maybe to do this egg pudding from Steak and Butter Girl. So these kind of things I would love to try after my period of lion diet. It was such a beautiful day outside, so it helped really to be outside all the time, and not be at home. That really helped with my mood, I think. My skin was very good. Yeah, that was it actually. At the evening at 6:30, about, it's maybe 2 hours later of my dinner with my flat iron steak, and this mustard, I did have some bloatings, because of the mustard. I did have maybe half of a teaspoon, so just that I ate actually. So yeah, I'm I think the mustard is not going really well with me, so that's not what I like to implement at all. But for now, until I found I can go to a normal grocery store and buy a good mustard, yeah, that's what I have right now. I don't want to eat it, so I'm trying not to have it and just use other things. And the butter from the freezer, it's really also a very, very good thing. So I'm trying now to not to eat the butter if I don't have to, and just stick to my meat to see what makes the difference. But I'm very happy with the outcomes. I'm full of energy. I want to do sport all the time. I want to move my body. It's just natural. I've done forcing myself. I never had this feeling that much just that I want to work out. I don't. It's just coming naturally. It's really unbelievable. I sometimes lay in bed and just reading, and then I wanted to do push-ups suddenly, you know, or just doing jumping jacks. It's really crazy. And I do now understand why some people, especially men, when I saw, they're just suddenly getting on their knees and doing push-ups like crazy. And I was like, what the hell are you doing? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the energy. And now if I know what they mean, you know, it's just your body is giving you signals, and I don't have to force myself into it because it's coming naturally to me at some points. And I do bought the ketosis stripes, so I do have to try them out. I don't know where I put it. I do have to try them out. I have no clue how they work and what will it tell me in the end. But yeah, there's some cheap from Amazon. I'm not sure if they even work, but I was curious. I wanted to know if this feeling that I have is this ketosis state, what everybody's talking about. So I'm curious, and I'm gonna test it out right now until I forget. So yeah, I have to work now. I'm drinking my tea, watching my Gilmore Girls, gonna go then and make my workout, which, you know, it's stretching and these kind of things just for my back. And then I'm gonna go into the meeting. So have a great day, and keep on going whatever you do, and tweak a little bit, and don't feel bad about it if it helps you to stay on track, actually. So yeah, have the best day of your life and tell me about it.